After the multiple lockdowns and border restrictions of 2020, individuals from all over the world are desperate to travel. We've all spent a great deal of time cooped up at home, reading, watching movies, and using social media while being captivated by photographs and videos of breathtaking, faraway destinations. As soon as borders reopen, seasoned travelers like myself are itching to schedule a ticket elsewhere, and there are numerous novice travelers who have never been more motivated to travel the globe. Numerous individuals are attempting to regain their financial footing. If you visit the appropriate locations, global travel may be really inexpensive. There are numerous beautiful places in the world that make for good holidays, but they're not too expensive to visit. Hello everyone, and welcome to another video. Today we'll be looking at the top 10 budget destinations. Yeah, you heard it right. Number 1. Cambodia. Southeast Asia is renowned for its low travel costs. It is also loaded with art, history, and delectable cuisine, religious architecture, and breathtaking natural scenery. Cambodia is likely the most inexpensive destination in Southeast Asia. Among the best things to do in Cambodia include viewing the ancient Khmer temples in Siem Reap and the museums and palaces in the capital city of Phnom Penh. A hostel in Cambodia may be found for as little as $4 per night, and a full dinner costs only $1. Number 2. Laos. Laos is another cheap Southeast Asian nation. From gleaming Buddhist monasteries to the verdant forests and waterfalls, this country is ideal for history and nature enthusiasts. Monuments, palaces, temples, museums, and other breathtaking examples of architecture may be found throughout the nation. There are also other attractive waterfalls dispersed throughout the countryside, including the Kwangsi Waterfall, the Khon and Pha Phang Waterfalls, and the Tat Se Falls, and others. Entry fees to the top man-made and natural attractions in Laos are typically about $1 or $2, and many visitors may traverse the country for less than $30 per day. Number 3. Vietnam. As one of the top nations in the world for street cuisine, Vietnam should be on the travel bucket list of any foodie. The markets in Vietnam are exceptional. You may indulge in a wide variety of traditional foods for less than $2. Vietnam is also renowned for its distinctive natural attractions, such as the limestone islands of Ha Long Bay and Hang Son Doong, the world's largest cave. Vietnam is one of the least expensive Asian nations to visit due to the fact that both lodging and transportation are quite inexpensive. Number 4. Indonesia. Indonesia is a Southeast Asian nation made of tens of thousands of islands. This indicates that it is extremely varied. You can visit the most popular island of Bali, or you can travel to islands with a more tranquil atmosphere, such as Lombok, Java, or Sumbawa. Regardless, Indonesia is a fairly inexpensive travel destination. Instead than constantly jumping from island to island and spending a lot of money on transportation, it is prudent to tour a small number of islands thoroughly. Once you locate a good location and stick to it, you can eat wonderful, flavorful local food and stay in pleasant hotels or guest houses for $20 to $30 per day overall. Number 5. Nepal. Nepal is one of the cheapest nations to visit. Nepal is a fantastic destination for intrepid tourists who wish to see the world's most isolated regions. Outside of Southeast Asia, it is one of the least expensive Asian nations to visit. Mount Everest is a popular destination for hikers, but only the fittest, most determined, and wealthiest visitors can afford to climb it, as it is incredibly costly. But if you prefer to trek in mountains that are less frequented by tourists, you may do so very affordably in Nepal. Stay in cozy local guest houses and eat home-cooked meals for $10 to $20 per day, or volunteer in Nepal with World Packers. Number 6. Morocco. Morocco is one of the most reasonably priced African nations. It is not as inexpensive as Southeast Asia, but if you avoid tourist traps, it is still one of the cheapest destinations to visit. Morocco's Marrakech, for instance, is a hectic and vibrant city. The majority of visitors come to explore the vast Medina and plan excursions to the Sahara Desert or Atlas Mountains. If you eat at local eateries instead of tourist restaurants in Jema Al Fana, the main tourist square, Marrakech may be very affordable. In Morocco, hostels often cost between $8 and $10, and trips are also reasonably priced. Number 7. Nicaragua. If you live in the United States and want to vacation cheaply, Central America is the place to go. Central America features some of the cheapest places to visit from the US in terms of food, lodging, and activities, as well as short and inexpensive flights. Nicaragua is a beautiful nation. Near San Juan del Sur, a party beach town, or in the cities of León, Managua, and Granada, the majority of tourists tend to converge. In Nicaragua, popular activities include hiking and sandboarding on the volcanoes, admiring the Spanish colonial architecture in the cities, and surfing on the isolated beaches. Number 8. El Salvador. El Salvador is also one of the cheapest nations to visit in Central America and is noted for its natural beauty. There are numerous lovely lakes, mountains, beaches, and waterfalls to explore, in addition to some intriguing Mayan ruins and archaeological sites. El Salvador is the perfect place to visit if you enjoy history and the outdoors, as in the majority of Central and South American countries, the cheapest food is native cuisine. Number 9. Guatemala. Guatemala is a beautiful and geographically varied nation. Because it's so close to the US, you may find flights there for as little as $100. Guatemala is home to a vibrant Mayan culture. There are numerous locals who still dress and live like their predecessors did. In addition to Spanish, you'll most likely hear other indigenous languages spoken here. Guatemala's borders include seaside towns, highlands and mountains, and tropical rainforests. Number 10. Bolivia. Bolivia, as one of the cheapest South American nations to visit, is a favorite among backpackers and budget visitors. If you eat at local eateries and stay in hostels, you can travel around Bolivia for around $20 per day. This country is quite traditional, therefore you'll be exposed to authentic South American culture. The strange beauty of Salar de Uyuni, the world's largest salt flat, and the blue waters of Lake Titicaca, the world's highest navigable body of water, are two of Bolivia's top attractions. Off the beaten path, visit secluded local towns, or trek into the Amazon jungle for genuine adventure. So that's all from today's video. If you enjoyed it, remember to leave a like, subscribe, and ring that bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section below. Stay tuned, and we'll catch you in the next video.